这他之前不是来过吗？
At least things have stayed interesting.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
哦，他昨天也没有开啊。没有吧？啊，不知道开着。那时候在刷钱。
Still alive, so that's progress. No time to rest.
Can't you feel it? We're almost there. Once we ascend the Netherbrain stem, we'll be in touching distance of the crown.
哇塞，要死
Of
了！
reclaiming the powers of Karsus himself. I'm ready. Are you? Then I think it's about time we ascended.
There it is, the crown of Karsus, the site of power, the site of domination.
That's it! We have to use the nether stones on the crown. It's the only hope we have.
That face, the one in my dreams.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
Look there! The crown! Cast the spell again, quickly!
someone inside out.
Where in the hell are you?
Dread.
time to waste.
No escape. Over here.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Execute.
Allow me to demonstrate to you.
I will ascend. Taking position.
Time to kill.
Execute. Subjugate.
Spill some blood.
Can't even catch my breath.
Transform.
Can't slow down. going.
chance.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
It's vulnerable, but not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together.
Absolute freedom!
Its will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
My will is yield, surrender.
Rift, go! Into its void. Destroy it from within. It's time! We destroy the nether brain and end the grand design!
On the move. Subjugate. Dominate!
There you are, you wretched thing. Time to die. Let's try this.
This is it! Its will is weakening! Here goes nothing. Time to press ahead.
This is our chance. Farewell to the Nether Brain. already. Then I think it's about...
There it is.
That's it! I know you. I
know, and
Look there! The crown! Cast the spell again, quickly!
My path be true.
Blood comes easy these days. I thought you'd never ask.
Subjugate.
You're mine. I don't fancy their chances.
Pero típico.
Let my name be known.
Well, so much for peacemaker.
Shall we dance?
Dominate! Dominate!
Let's move. So much for the Emperor. Come on then.
Swords meet sorcery. Stand with me! We defeat this evil together!
need to find a way forward.
Execute. Yes.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Shall be done.
ending. On the move. I won't give in.
Haste.
Our chance.
Even.
It's vulnerable. Its will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
within. It's time! Destroy the Netherbrain and end the Grand Design!
My path be true.
Domination!
Cursed to put my hands on everything. This is it! Its will is weakening! Swift as my feet can carry me.
There you are, you wretched thing! Time to die!
Let my name be known. Never a dull moment. Light on my feet.
Hungry for the slaughter. Break them.
No! Resist my desire. Impossible. Pain! Fear! Terror! Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender!
There. At last. It is subdued.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute!
And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn nigglets. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
I can't feel the tadpole. It's gone. We're free!
It's over. It's truly over.
And we didn't even have to turn into mind flayers to do it. Sorry, I didn't mean to, well, you know. Even when my time in the prism stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope. I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people, to return to them triumphant. I was wrong. It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this. You helped me destroy that abomination. Now help me destroy myself. You must kill me. But first, Lae'zel, I need your promise. Carry my hope. Carry my burden. Call my dragons, Kulos and Kuthos, and ride to the Astral Sea. Destroy Vlaakith. Release our people. Be our future and our legacy.
Duty. All my life, I've traveled in its slipstream, not once questioning its path. In its service, I came here. And now, I will carry your hope, Prince Orpheus, and I will carry your burden. But to that burden, I must add my own. The loss of those I leave behind.
Lach crashed Makvlek. So be it. Now, give me my freedom from this form. Yes, but for how long? My mind screams. It will never stop until it has slipped away from me entirely. I will not be Ghaik. I did what I did to save my people. The rest is up to them. Someone else must rise within the ranks to lead the revolution against Vlaakith. Give me my freedom from this form. Release my soul to the astral seas, while I still have one to call my own. Perhaps you are right. I may not be the one to lead my people, but I can still bear witness to their glory. I shall find a place for myself in a corner of these realms. For even in darkness, the stars of Tunarath will shine upon me. You were a worthy ally.
Kulos! I can never forget you. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator. To the skies!
A reprieve from the Githyanki invasion. For this day at least.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Chiontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. With the crown in my hands, I would be unstoppable. The casts I weave would be mine to command. I would be more than the greatest wizard who ever lived. I would be a god. Want, need, deserve. Choose whatever word you prefer. But it is what I'm going to do. Mistra has dictated the terms of my potential for long enough. The crown would grant me control of my own destiny at last. Think of all I could achieve. All that I could grant to those whose ambitions are restrained by Mistra's yoke. I could raise a new Netheril, right here in Faerun. It's I who should be saying such things. Do not think I leave you without a heart as heavy as your own. But I owe it to myself to follow where destiny leads. I'll never forget you. That I promise. And if you ever felt differently, there'll be a place waiting for you in the heavens.
Farewell, Gale. I hope he still remembers us little people, once he's secured godhood. Though he may have to contend with Mistra before that's a foregone conclusion. As for us, well, the future awaits.
Right. I suppose there is more work to do now. What first?
Yes. We should see if the elf song's still standing. I won't imbibe, but I'll be happy to be away from here. And in your company. I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Astarion's days in the sun are behind him. the best you can hope is that he finds darkness and the comfort it once gave him. Knowing him, he probably will. Comfort was always one of his specialities, especially when it was his own.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do? So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlach, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlach.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Well, soldier, here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. work. They'll be on us soon. But there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. But then, there was you. Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out, just get rid of them. Don't forget. You asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
Six months have passed since you defeated the Netherbrain. And since then, you have seen more of life than you ever thought possible. You are greeted as a savior, a champion, a hero. But sometimes you feel like something else entirely. An adventurer, a traveler, a survivor. You faced down the gods. You thwarted the grand design. Anything seems possible. But before you can write the next chapter of your story, you must end this one.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I must be careful to not overindulge tonight.
Thank my
Lest I lose control and slip into
psionic
their
projection
form.
is holding.
I play with Big Brother Scratch, but am careful. He's small. Yes, miss this more. Yes, miss.
Don't waste a step.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up. Honestly, so have I. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever. You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it. I suppose I do, don't I? I'm glad you seem well. Trudy. Wandering, mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I can finally see the world beyond the cloister. One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence. It seemed like the perfect spot to reflect on my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. God, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long. Oh, I know they are. I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited. Well, I've had run-ins with my former fellow Sharans on a couple of occasions. Word seems to have spread of what happened at the cloister. Now other chapters of Shar worshippers see me as a prime target to offer up to their lady as a sacrifice. Don't worry. I know their tired old tricks better than anyone. They'll need more than a hooded cloak and poisoned blade to best me. Especially when I have a friend on the inside keeping me abreast of their predictable little plans. None other. The matter of her faith and allegiances remains complicated, let's say. But she is still my oldest friend. I have hopes that perhaps she might turn from Shar entirely given time. But that's a decision she will have to make for herself. If that day comes, I'll be ready. Must I? You presume a great deal. I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all. As am I. It's well deserved. And I dare anyone to argue otherwise. Hopefully these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us together. Now we've got to make the extra effort ourselves. I'm sure we will, but let's be proactive about it all the same. We're more than capable. After all, we've faced down bigger threats than wrangling together a few social calendars. Don't be a stranger. I've missed wine. Had to resort to making my own cider recently, which isn't bad, don't get me wrong. But a girl can't have fun. You might be onto something there, though the name might need work. Somehow it sounds rude, even though I know otherwise. Don't be...
Ah, my dear our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post. Always, my friend. But the villain I must needs slay today is my greatest yet. A deadline. You won't be surprised to find I'm soon to publish a little holiday read about our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think? Oh, terribly sorry, but you mistake me, my friend. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still. Ah, your success really has been... But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You...
I learned much under these
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
I found this. It smelled like you, so I kept it. Seemed like something you might like to throw. So am I. I've got a nice home in the city now. A girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend. She's mine too. Also you and Albert. I've got so many best friends, I hardly know who to snuggle. I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you. You know best, but a little fetch never hurt anyone, as far as I know.
Prayer or two would suffice. You made it! You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now our paths cross once more. Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day. I always do. Should I ever decline, assume a doppelganger has taken my place. That was more than worth the wait. Apologies. You can probably understand my eagerness. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing. In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into the old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes. And the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are my greatest purpose and greatest reward. Those children have been through more than fate had any... You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children who... Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake. You would ask to be tucked in next. But whatever the intrepid adventurer needed, I would have been glad to provide. I am all ears, though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image. You are truly incapable of disappointing. The children shall be wrapped and have... Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else. Quite often, they come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned. I spend half my days in ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant on occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence. As did I, but somehow I feel like... Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe... Always. If only we could stay like that forever. Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company. Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on.
There you are. I was hoping you'd make your way over. There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
You take in every scent the night breeze carries. Sweet honeysuckle, tender violets, and an earthy fragrance you can't quite recognize.
Forest trees draped in moss. Bittersweet, smoky, and that faintest hint of vanilla. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been clogging my lungs. I swear, Karlach and I have felled enough cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlach can fill you in. She's kept me on a long leash, if you can believe it. Every target she's set me on's been a demonic intruder. Tenari assassins who slip into Avernus, Armonites that amass near the Styx. My next target's the most challenging yet, or so she says. I don't know much more, only that it's no demon, but a devil. I'm not worried. Not when Karlak's got my back. I swear she could scare the eyes off a beholder. I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, Father's pardoned every last Fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, he still believes in the bow and the blade. But with Floric's help, he's teaching the Fist. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart. I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side. Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment, or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen. Cheers to you.
This seems pretty red, but...
Well, now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. I'm glad the months have not been wasted. Particularly as I spent them cleaning up the mess we made of the city. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh. Baldurians simply get on with it. Harpers have come from... My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you want... Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing 8 ones. They might learn a thing or two, if they don't expel her. Again. I suppose I am. I tried to steer them clear of... there is still much to do. People to house. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. The songs of my suffering will break hearts from here to the Hordlands, I am sure. Now, before I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know.
Hells yes!
Sorry,
You're here!
it's a reflex when I clap eyes on something distasteful.
Oh, I could eat a beholder. What's cooking?
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. And you're looking more delicious than ever, if you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders. Of course. I'd be disappointed with anything less. You always brought a wonderful sense of fun to the world. And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it. Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been. No, this is all me. I swear. Don't get me wrong. I was a mess at first. Every day I yearned for the sun and mourned my curse to live in the shadows. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would. I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be done, but my present, my future, they're mine. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse. That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye, so much as it's, see you later, darling. After everything, this feels nice. A chance to take a breath.
For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head. A bit. It's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure my projection. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This... Fey Run. We've spilled blood, gained a foothold in the astral, but still we need allies. And one beyond reckoning has made itself known. Zerith Minyaragith. Not a what, but a who. The immortal god king of the Githzerai. An exiled people. Once kin with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into 2. Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance. Exactly the reaction I expected. My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyara Gith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am a warrior of the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm. I admit, I've longed for his guiding wisdom more than once. But I have not heard tell of him. Gith's son has been lost to the shadows. Perhaps one day, when the Lich Queen is dust, he will step soon. When the comet has risen, I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you. I wouldn't even deny it with Vlaakith's vorpal blade at my neck. Now go, mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't. So it has. And a fine man the hatchling will be. I call him Zaan. Freedom. He is with the mages of Zamvardim. I trust his care to no one else. Zaan's destiny will be his own to follow. Warrior, poet, explorer, scholar. His way will be the way of the comet. No chains to bind us, no lies to bury us. Liberty will be the rallying...
At what cost?
This is...
Ice? Is that so bad?
Well, there he is. Gale in all his glory. I hope you're happy. The god of ambition. Have you ever heard anything more ridiculous? Ambition, aspiration. The Gale I knew wasn't like this. He recognized his... Unfortunately, he fell into company that turned his gaze toward foolishness. Yes, I mean you. False. He was mine. Though now he belongs only to his own pride. I know there's nothing you could have done to stop him. Not really. Once he'd decided to learn nothing from his mistakes, what use were either of our protests? Perhaps you'd be willing to come meet Gale's mother sometime? She misses him so. And I know it would do her heart a world of good to discuss her son with someone who knew him as he was. Jolly good. I'll tell Mrs. Dekarios to be expecting you. Oh, she'll be delighted. Things just haven't been the same without himself cluttering up the place. Enjoy your party, dear. I've heard you quite deserve.
Aha! Goodness. Was Faerun always so... dull? Still, at least the company was worth the trip, if not the view. I'm forgetting my audience. Etiquette amongst the gods works rather differently. They're a lot more direct, shall we say. I imagine you're wondering how all this came to be. The finer points of divine ascension are beyond mortal comprehension, I'm afraid, but I can provide a rudimentary sequence of events. First, I retrieved the crown of Karsus and reforged it using a series of precise and highly complex Netherese incantations. Then, as you know, the orb within me was the half-formed Karsite Weaver. Magic left incomplete by Karsus' self-destruction. I finished it. Using the crown of Karsus, I turned it into a new form of magic, fused with my being, driven by my purpose. As expected, Mystra was unwilling to hand over the reins of the weave, so I've claimed dominion over another area which I've passing familiarity. Ambition. I don't recall saying that I'd given up. I can say this much for now. Mystra is welcome to her dominion. My aims are set a little higher than offering cursory blessings to just any half-decent spellcaster. I exist, not to bestow favors on my followers, but to inspire them to seize their destinies for themselves, exactly as I did. I'm their proof. Proof their hopes are not barren wastes, but the loamy soil in which their future achievements will flourish. Proof that with ambition, anything is possible. You see? Now you're realizing your true potential. You, and many more by the day. There are already several shrines in my honor scattered across the outer reaches of Thay, and rumors of a very prominent temple under construction in Arm. This is only the beginning. Don't worry. With the ambition you hold, you'll never be too far from my sights. Pursue your dreams, and keep me in your prayers, and who knows? They might just get answered. Ah, the material plane. That almost... It's quite something, isn't it? To be in the presence of the divine. Fear not. That tingling sensation is merely your...
Withers has laid out quite a spread of food, for one comprising mostly of bone. Perhaps he wishes to live vicariously through the attendees' appetites.
I have missed this place. Well, some people.
Cool, fresh air. By the living gods, I needed it.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source food? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
polish up the boards.
were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by. Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a...
We are not dreaming! It is our old friend! Oh, and it is good to be seen. Oh, after so many days down in the dark, Minsk began to wonder if he was some blind bug who had only dreamed. You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the... Boo had a moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsk to cover. Minsk and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets. Well, the Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsk and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo, though I am not sure of the difference. It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsk still has his fists, no? In ample time indeed. So long as the Bone Mage returns us to our cell by dawn, Boo would not be late to the bloodshed. But leave such matters for the morn. How have you filled your days since we tore this sticky tyrant from the sky? Without tadpoles, Boo. Forgive my hamster squirrelishness. He has developed something of a taste for tadpole, and is displeased by the diet I have placed him on. But no, there is much merriment to be made before the night is done. This pond shall do nicely, Boo, though I see no soap. So you shall have to blow the bubbles for me.
When we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God! He wasn't kidding. Withers, you mad bastard! You brought me back! Soldier. It's really you. I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. And you're so clean. I'd say so. Can't think of who's been carrying your pack now that Kay's out of commission. Man, we had some good times. Wish Will and I had more time to reminisce, but surviving Avernus is just non-stop. Still, having him there has been incredible. You really can get through anything with someone you love at your side. Oh, but hey, guess what we found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge! Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Ernest. You haven't seen the last of old Karlak yet, soldier. Couldn't have said it better myself. Keep a bottle of something good in the icebox for me, huh? Mama Kay's coming home before too long. Can I look you up when I'm out? Hey, that would be kind of fun, though. High-stakes hide and seek. Honestly, I'd be curious to see if you could land a blow or two. Gods, is it good to see you again. To be here, together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise.
Away, my friend! Minsk shall soon strip, and Boo will not see you blind.
Look at this place. It smells so good here.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice. You've no idea who I am. Withers couldn't even find a bard that knows who I am. Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to.
You feel a pang of divine guilt. Musical prayers went out of fashion among bards when Milil, Lord of Song, offended the god Cyric and was ejected from the pantheon.
I'm washed up, I'm afraid. You know. You're bloody right. It is an honor. Deep down, I knew you'd recognize me. You're a fellow bard, after all. What can I do you for? Fantastical news. Carry on I shall. The whole gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the horns.
Keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to be done.
Reunited with friends amidst nature. What more could I wish for?
This one night is like any other, and yet thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate. Until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel? If thou could only see the paths of fate untaken, thy mind would surely break. Be glad of thy chosen path. It is, after all, thine. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much. What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving. To you.
毛。没有，他这是另外一个去人墓地了。他刚刚在背那个看门犬，10项看门犬。硬被敲一下。
我这样要怎么打呢？他又不会上来吧？然后没水。
这个墓地真的好远。
算了。
啊。
没有，刚本来想讲刚跟你讲的事情。
好，你说哦，1个小时，不，1天又2个小时吗？
就 Steam 上面，Steam 上面那个可供使用的时间变成一天又2个小时，就是法兰DLC，就是
不知道到底是
理论上是可以玩的时间的。
可以玩还是可以涨？对，所以我也在想说，到底是看他会不会公告吧。他如果时间改的话，应该会公告。
但其实明天12点看到不能玩，他就算讲了也没什么用。
傻小。
那他刚刚怎么打？刚我没有看得很清楚。他刚，可是他刚没有机关，然后他是把引到这边，然后机关已经让他现形了，然后他才下来看。哦。
哪个旁边？电梯下面可以走吗？
你讲哪一个电梯下面？应该没有吧？它就是一个鸡。嗯，
它就是一只鸡。
一只鸡。
看来可以干，怎么又是他？
又是他呢？
那我打不过啊，我没水了。
那
你可以挑战没水打赢他啊。Yeah.
It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins. I broke my chains. There's more to do, and I still want to live.
哦，好烦。
I feel your breath upon my neck. A soft caress as cold as death. I feel your heart beat in my soul. Our futures bound, our bodies know.
没办法，而且后面还有超多只，干三小，这到底要怎么打啊？
而且他也不会出血，也不会这种状态。
对，垃圾，垃圾。
也不是我们不教你，就是他就是没有什么好教的。
我也不知道，真的不知道。
还是打击系都要表演用？
好像没。有吗？为什么？
法环、石像、猫。
哦，结晶小刀，
结晶飞刀可以瘫痪系统，让石像鬼系列互打。
互打，对啊，可是它只有一只是互打的。
红狮子火焰喷几下就倒。我不知道，我看攻略写。Not so sure.
”
哇！
看呢，干这到底要怎么打啊？好烦哦！我觉得我已经卡在这边有点久了。
到了兴奋，对。
对啊，你就略过它不打。
对吧？你没有玩人王，人王跟你说，不是所有的怪物都必须打倒才能前进。
对。
什么什么机关升上去？ 哪一个啊？啊？哦，
赞吧。
哇，
赞哈，阿贤无所畏惧。哦，甚至不屑出手。
不然那一只还没照到灯啊，打不了。我不知道，我要先走，我只是想先走后面，所以这边就是最大王了。啊，下面是我刚通的那个桶的地方嘛。
这里的王是不是也很烦啊？
我也忘了。
喂。火锅奶奶，
火锅奶奶，
地震的时候会搬火锅下来给大家吃的，就这样。
这个是
哪个是？
哪个是？
贾文思是
这是通刚那里对吧？
贾文思是
啊，所以现在是有听得到我讲话吗？
啊，现在听到了。
有啊，
我讲超久。
你刚不说这个是，然后就回你啊。
我从来没有讲过这个是，我从来没有讲过这个是。
啊，他刚不是你讲的？
阿西讲的吗？
不是我讲的。学长在吗？
在干嘛？
你下来一下。
是怎样？是为什么一副要打架的样子？
哎，你下来一下。哎，你出来一下。跟同神一样。
为什么？好好笑。
搞不好他们正在吵架啊。
就这样子，应该不是，我觉得应该是不知道。哦，他们今天要打团是不是？哦，那
因为法环要出了，所以要赶快打一打。
这边没有拉杆哦，这上不去是不是？
没路可走。
没路。
这样我还回得去往那边吗？那我这边也没有拉杆，我要怎么回去？我就完全回不去了。
你只能打猫了。
你只能赚你娘亲了。
但他真的很烦。
罗小黑。
子越教训了我一顿，太惨了。
你们真的，原来
占你娘亲，
真的是占你娘亲，
占你娘
直接开嘴，然后按气把我丢烂头。
所以你昨天打那3个女的，后来又打赢了？
干输了啦！妈的鸡巴！
所以输了会
3个女的有个硬，而且那个时候我没有我的那个功法没有更上一阶，所以就我太笨了，没有办法学更深入。
还想要一男战3女？
操！那3个女的，我只想把她们打破头，每个嘴都臭的跟什么一样。台女典范不是啊，我是说渣女典范。没有，你们没听到。
啊？什么小新？蜡笔小新？
好。
我的手机在
你的手机在哪里？
我是你的手机。你玩完了，终于太猛吧？你知道为什么你要玩10年吗？少看他闲一点，你至少能升级。
4分前上楼梯。真的。
阿贤把你害成这样，还是没有看到重点。他都开一些走路，都不让我们看打王，都自己打到半死。对，但是能看到他打王会更开心。
啊，白王吗？这次是白王吗？我说他的模组是白王吗？不是啊，这是什么过啊？我怎么不记得？
就是血缘，对啊，对，然后打人超痛，对，
听起来有点像你娘呢，好凶
啊！
我说我听起来有点像你娘了。
哦，真的，
我整个火起来了。
我觉得不太舞娘耶。长得有点像，造型倒是有点像。
他的攻击也蛮，差点被电死。哎呦妈咪！
就想睡着了。
等下，所以我如果是主线的话，我再来要去哪里啊？去，
对啊。
你看右下，右边再右，往右，再右，再往上，血缘的，你有看到那个红那个？对。
他要从这里哦。我要从右的。谁？
你啊？
我就是在这找路啊，我不知道路要走哪里。
哦，原来你是在找路，你的支线那些都已经都解了。
我不知道，我根本不知道什么。
你的那个，对啊，也是。
刚连打2个那个地下都是那个臭狗，真的很烦。
臭狗，
他真的很难，就是也不是说很难打，就是反正刚刚我就是一个心浮气躁，所以就一直没有打好。唉。傻小，这可能看起来像打王的雾。
对啊，
别怀疑，
为什么进不去？
因为你没有按按键啊。
不是那边是
哦，那边是你要先看过是不是啊？我记得那边也可以走啊。
不是，你看看王在，对、
哦
他已经跑进来了。
那我没看画面，我只有看到那个光。
呼呼呼呼！
小鸡饼干。
哦呦！
他这个视角真的是，
因为它是大直的，对啊。
大群斗我都不熟。赢了。
到底是要看哪里呀？搞屁呀！这个镜头。
屏住呼吸，慢慢行。
哦呦！
干什么鬼？这个要怎么打？啊，这个拉狙视角我怎么打嘞？
抠脚胶，抠脚胶。 哇，这视角真的是很。大哥追不到。
有个嘴巴。对啊，其实我没有离开，我在房间里找我的游戏手机。没错，有啊，我们今天已经进最后一趴了，而且是无伤，就是没有减员进最后一趴。今天练习还蛮顺的，所以明天练习也像今天这样的话，我
三小哦，
礼拜五或周末有机会。
这火把躲吗？
对啊，当然要躲啊！
怎么不被火烧死？不要站在火上。
那是急死吗？
没有吧？对，你站太久。
应该说他那个范围出来之后啊，我根本没办法躲啊。
好。
问题是他的那个范围，我根本走不出去啊！就是他出的那个瞬间，
你可以跳吗？真的。
逆转1是3个章节，对吧？
你是说什么？你明明就玩了5个章节。
啊？
你玩了5个章节啊？还是你的算术不太好？还是你的算术跟我们的用法不一样？
可是复苏逆转算1吗？不算吧？
如果扣掉那个的话，就4个章节。
哦。
对，每一代应该都是4个章节啊。然后复苏逆转是一代重置之后的新章节。
我还以为我玩完了。
你玩没有啊？你1玩完了没错。
如果在他脚下根本来不及。
我的意思，他为什么1直接接复苏逆转？
那个是你要问制作组。
阿
贤，
奇怪，为什么那么多人没看过？
因为你根本还没玩2啊。
对，所以我想说这
你圈的那3个人，有2个是2的，有1个是3的。Yeah。
对啊，真的。
我还想说，默默怎么会这么快就？
这根本切远程才比较好打吧？
他是直接就是开始复苏逆转的，不是我选我要玩这个章节。
那应该就是他为了想要玩复苏逆转的人直接放。
他是直接补在1后面啊，就是
1要全破才能开复苏逆转吧？
对啊，我是解完就是那个遇见的那一段之后，解完结束之后，它就自动接。
因为刚刚自己说他直接开没有，我也想要直接玩。
哦，是哦，
我懒得破1。
对
啊，他还是要把全部玩完。
我以为那个复苏逆转是最后面才会出现。
NS 的是直接开的。 就是帮他刮脚趾。
因为我记得那个时候出它是1、2、3周出的，就是外传。
对，但还是要把1破完，有点麻烦。4、5、6就可以直接选那个章节了。1、2、3要选章节，还是要过完，麻烦。
所以我现在要开始，我是要从逆转2开始，对吧？
对啊，你也可以重破一次逆转1啊，像我一样。
啊，我不知道你们的可不可以选，我现在是有跳这个，就是它可以，
对啊，可以，但是，
对吧？他现在是这样，我不知道是我
看这个大哥根本就没有在打的感觉。
哦，那你就选2啊。
他在跟着你耶。
你可以改右。
他原来没有1耶，所以他可能跟1合在一
对，
起。
他的1就是他是逆转裁判1，然后加上复数的逆转。可以玩2了吧？2的第一个案子。哦，我想起来了。
告诉我们不要在工作的时候睡觉。
啊，
有高低差。
我记得冲在打这一只的时候，就是不靠近他，一直丢东西而已。
因为我是法师啊。
他应该打哪一次都是不靠近他的。
可是我对他打什么的记忆不太多，谁知道是印象深刻啊？哇，对啊，真的，你不需要马，你那么强，
前5马，可能是
前有狗，敬请见证。对啊，你直接砍好像强很多哎。
是怎样？难道他被告了？
那角度根本看不到他的动作。
而且他把火放在哪？
他的头顶好扁哦。
没有了吧？
有，
跳起来被锅子打，好笑。吃火锅跳起来啦！是
右手，右手是什么意思啊？
哎，
卑鄙龙柱，
破解了，
太猛了吧，阿贤！小心他 P2 哦。
就闪退了。
闪退？
闪退啊？
是闪退吗？还是阿贤技术性关台？
不可能吧？他动画都没看完。
有可能是
他没讲
第几段
话了。
他是
那
长招不给你们看。
哇，网络。
The dead 3. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of vain, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Mistra has dictated the terms of my potential for... Think of all I could achieve. All that I could grant to those whose ambitions are restrained by Mistra's yoke. I could raise a new nether... It seems that we've come to an impasse. It's not your fault. I can hardly expect you to understand. But nor will I... I will never forget you. That much I promise.
I've never been on first-name terms with a god before. It could have its perks. I can't imagine Mistra will take it lying down. Floating. However, gods relax. Still, good luck to him. I'm sure he'll go far.
What comes now? I cannot remember.
都打
打完了，
完了，
简
然后刚刚说简单，我刚才说简单，真
看
的，
这2
你是不
瓶水
是
差点都凉了。
你是不是
怕被我们奶死。
用了什么？对啊，你是用了什么奇怪的手法？笑死，好笑。
好笑，不知道在干什么。
他钱怎么可以给那么一点点？
人家很穷啊。
因为他跟马莲尼亚差不多。
对啊，要求太多了吧？
因为他很烂啊，所以只给你一点点。对啊，你不是说他很
对啊，你不
烂吗？所以
是说他
他就只给你一点点。
easy，你不你嫌对啊，你嫌
简单的
弃他
王给简
easy。
单的钱啊。
但我觉得他难是难在他那个视角真的是有个烂的，妈，他到底有没有帮近战想呢？
他不能锁胸口就很奇妙。
对啊，
因为你抓不到
锁胸口，然后他的那个没有 zoom out。
你近战就只能靠
你根本看不到他的全貌，那这样子根本就不知道怎么说要闪呢。
可是你活在这个世界上也看不到地球的全貌，那你干嘛活着？
看，对，
没有，我只是我是想要干话一下。
我知道，对啊，我们大家都在回应的干话，我们用干话来对抗干话。
我怕他先生气，在他的伟大成就之后，
对啊，而且说哈，你说什么啊？我没听到。果然，你看他哈了，
他根本不在乎别人。没错，
这个是
可想而知啊。
这个是要取火了吗？还是
只在乎自己了？
钻木取火。
你可以，
看你要烧自己还是要烧？
这里应该没有藏东西吧？
你可以绕一绕啊。对啊，你可以绕一绕。
然后就有东西出现了，那条龙会。
我也觉得你在蛇形哎，大哥你还好吗？你刚刚是不是去喝了酒才打过的？
哎，我要干嘛？我忘记了。对，我想起来了。啊？为什么我低头看一下手机你就死了？
不是为什么啊？不然怎么下去？啊？
有点好笑。
好好笑。
又没有人叫你下去。
哎，
好好笑。
新手教学没说。
你已经不是新手了，不需要。
新手教学是有教你下去吗？
现在准备好了就不能回头了，对不对？
永远不回头。
不算不能回头，剧情上不能回头。
对啊，那就算
就是他没
不能回头。
有把你绑在巴姆亚斯拉。
嗯。
I thought you were wise enough to recognize that I am not the man. It seems that we've come to an impasse. It's not your fault. I can hardly expect you to understand. But I will never forget you.
Another low mortal grasping at godhood. Better for the world not to find out at all, I think. But he's
so.
That city is a sizzling boil of corruption.
I honestly don't mind what the... Oh no. Oh God. Well, it was nice when it lasted.
阿梅烧起来啦！煤炭
跟黄金梅利号一样烧起来。
笑死！阿梅烧起来啦！他的确是黄金梅林啊。
鸵鸟，如果你是一